This problem involves rational exponents, so let's just review what we discussed in class about rational exponent. Remember, if you have a to the m over n, that's the same as the nth root of a to the m, and we can alternatively write that as the nth root of a, and then put parentheses and raise all of that to the m power. So in this question here, let's go ahead and do that here now. So I'm going to write 8x, and then x minus 3 to the 1/2 means put a 2 here and then a 1 in here, or that's just square root. The 1/2 power is the same as square root. All right, now in this one I have 7, and I have square root of x minus 3, and I'm going to go ahead and close it and put cubed up here, right? So again, what I'm saying here, there is an unstated index of 2 right here on both of these, right? So that's where we just don't write that number, right? When it's a square root, we just typically don't write those red numbers too. I'm going to put them there for now just for clarity. All right, so this is maybe some of the weirdest factoring you've ever done, but what does this piece and this piece share in common? Well, they both got some square root of x minus 3's in them, right? So let's factor out square root of x minus 3. And what am I left with? I'm left here with just an 8x. And over here I'm left with a 7. All right, I had 3 of these square roots of x minus 3. I factored out one of them, so I'm left with 2 of them. How magical is that?
Santa's coming to town! Oh my God!
Right, I say magical because when you take the square root of x minus 3 squared, that just becomes x minus 3 without the square root. So I can now rewrite this as square root of x minus 3 parentheses 8x plus 7 times x minus 3 equals 0. And now I can distribute that 7 times the x minus 3, and I get 7x minus 21 equals 0. So almost to the end here. Square root of x minus 3, and combining these two terms, 8x plus 7x gives me 15x minus 21 equals 0. So we're going to approach this just like we do all our other ones. We have a product down here, right? If this square root of x minus 3 part is 0, then the whole thing will become 0, right? Because if that's a 0 times whatever that works out to be, it doesn't matter. It's 0. And likewise, if this becomes 0, then the whole thing is 0. So I have square root of x minus 3 equal to 0. I can square both sides, and I just get x minus 3 equals 0, or x equals 3. And then the other one is 15x minus 21 equals 0. Right, add 21 to both sides, and we divide by 15. And so those fractions simplify. 3 goes into 21 7 times, and 3 goes into 15 5 times, so x equals 7/5. Now we need to check our answers. All right, make sure this is okay. Make sure nothing's crazy happens here. So going back to my original question, and I'm going to look at this square root version. If I put in 3 for x, is that okay? 3 minus 3 square root of 0 is 0. Yeah, that's okay. 3 minus 3, the square root of 0 is 0. In fact, I get 0 plus 0 equals 0, so it does check out. So x equals 3 is true. Now, 7/5. What is 7/5 minus 3? Hopefully you don't need a calculator to see this, but 7/5 is not bigger than 3. So when I take 7 divided by 5, I get 1.4. And when I subtract 3 from 1.4, I get a negative number. And so what we say here is that 7/5 cannot be a solution because it gives us imaginary numbers, and we can't have imaginary numbers as a result, because this thing has no imaginary numbers as part of the solution. So therefore, the one and only answer to this question is 3.